Hello and welcome. If we are just meeting, I am Jill Maurer. I am a fine jewelry designer, but today we're talking luxury. I was tagged by Tabby Violet to do the luxury items I regret not buying tag. So these are the ones that got away, the things that I wish I had purchased and didn't. This tag was started by Caitlin Pulowski, and this is a great tag, Caitlin. Thank you so much for doing this tag. And thank you, Tabby Violet, for tagging me. I'm so excited that you tagged me. I will put links to both of their videos below so that you can watch those as well. Let me start by saying that I'm not somebody who is constantly shopping. I do have a pretty extensive collection that I have collected over the years, but I've been on YouTube for 2 years and just did my first unboxing. There are going to be several unboxings because I'm kind of in a little wave of buying a few things, but it is not my norm. It's not the way that I always do things. Normally, I don't regret not buying things. If I didn't buy it, I didn't buy it. I'm not somebody, I don't need anything. So I don't normally regret not buying things, but there are 3 things that I think about sometimes that I sort of regret not buying. The first is a Victorian snake necklace. I love jewelry, obviously, I'm a jewelry designer, and I love vintage jewelry. I love antique jewelry, and I like jewelry from all kinds of different jewelry periods. In fact, I've done a whole series of videos of jewelry in the different time periods. And this one Victorian snake necklace was so perfect. It was a beautiful, beautiful, thick snake, and it came around, and the head was there and the tail came through, and it fit me perfectly. It laid on my neck beautifully. It was so pristinely made, and it was in pristine condition. I loved this necklace. I try not to be too compulsive when I purchase, and so I was pretty sure that I wanted it. I knew that I loved it, and I said, I'm going to think about it and come back tomorrow. And by the time I did, it was gone. It was a beautiful necklace. I don't know who has it, but it isn't me, and I just never found one that I loved that much again. So maybe one day. Who knows, maybe one day. Number 2 is a Shiatzy Chen alligator skin bag. And if you know me, you might know Shiatzy Chen. This is not a brand that a lot of people talk about. Okay, if you haven't seen these before, these are my Shiatzy Chen bags. Here's one. It's this leather bag, and one of her signatures is a jade handle. And this is a great one to just carry every day. This is the one that my son says, who's an adult now, says that he remembers me carrying the most when he was growing up. Here's the other Shiatzy Chen bag I have. I don't carry this as often. It is a dressier bag, or at least a more interesting bag. This is leather. Again, it has this jade handle, and it is embroidered in these threads, and there are little beads on it. And Shiatzy Chen is just a brand that I love. You can get Shiatzy Chen online now. When I was buying these, you couldn't. The only places you could get them were in Asia. The only Western store that she had when I was buying was Paris. And she sells more than handbags. I also have clothing from her, which is exquisite. A lot of the clothing is silk, and it is beautiful. The bag that got away was an eelskin bag with a jade handle, and it was this taupey eelskin color. I just wasn't sure. It was more expensive than either of these bags, and I wasn't sure how much I would really carry it. And now I wish I had it. I do wish I had that bag. The third item is a Chanel mini, or one of the minis or the smaller bags. The one that I particularly like, which is not a standard bag for her, but is available on occasion, is the Chanel Reissue 224. The reissue is my favorite style of Chanel bag, and every once in a while they do come up with a reissue. And the one that I really liked was a silver color. It wasn't shiny silver, it was sort of a subtle silver. I wasn't really sure how much I was going to carry it, and I just didn't pull the trigger on it. The Chanel, the Reissue 224 is also more expensive than the other Chanel minis. And back when I was really looking at them, they were less expensive than they are now. The Chanel prices have gotten to be so high now that in my calculation of what a bag is worth, they're just not worth that to me anymore. I don't see myself purchasing any new Chanel bags anymore. They've just gotten to be too high. This is the Chanel sort of mini that I have, and this is the twin bag, and I love it. It's two little bags, and with this one long strap. I've done a video on this bag if you'd like to see it, and it's a great crossbody bag. It just looks a little kind of hipper and cooler, I think, than the mini, although I love the mini. You can carry it kind of like this too. It's just, there are a lot of different ways to carry this bag. The problem with this bag now is it used to be that my mobile phone would fit in one of these, and it doesn't anymore. And that is why I'm wishing I had purchased that Chanel reissue 224. But what are you gonna do? Maybe I will find one pre-loved. I don't know. I'm kind of moving on from Chanel. I love the Chanel bags that I have, but I don't know if I will be getting much more in the way of Chanel. But the 224 got away. If you like this video, please like it and share it. Also, please subscribe. I'm uploading videos every day for the year of 2019, and I'd love to see you here again. Thank you again, Tabby, for tagging me. Remember to check out Tabby's video and also Caitlin's video below. Just click show more and you'll see it there. Until next time.